14-12, the Dolphins in front of the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles early on. And a really interesting matchup. And Artis, so far, defense has won out. Jacksonville shooting just 38% from the floor. Florida Gulf Coast, only 40%. And for the Eagles, they're one of the most prolific three-point teams in the nation. You can see on the bottom line where they rank in the A-Sun, but Jacksonville's three-point defense is fantastic as well. Bryce Workman misses in close. Osifo blocked from behind by Weir. Last touch by Jacksonville, but it seems like Jacksonville's defense has done a pretty good job so far against a really good three-point shooting team.
Yeah, one of the things that we've observed, this is a very physical match between the two clubs. And one of the things that the Dolphins are doing on defense, they are really up challenging these Eagles behind the three-point arc. And they're forcing, in fact, the Dolphins' aggressive defense have forced a couple of turnovers. And so that's what we anticipate.
Carlos Rosario is checked in for Florida Gulf Coast. He set the screen there. Kick out. Austin Ritchie, he's got the three. Sort of like Halverson. 77% of his shots have been from downtown, and he cashes in there to give the Eagles a 15-14 lead.
Well, that's one of the things the Dolphins is going to be a challenge for them to really close out on this three-point.
Nice look inside for Osifo for the hammer.
Workman high-low to Seafer. That's a great shot catching it. The zone that they're playing.
Ritchie on the handoff to Largy. Florida Gulf Coast, 8 of their 11 shots so far from three-point land. Ritchie hands it off to Largy, 8 to shoot. Gets a screen from Rosario, kick out. Ritchie tries the three again, misses strong, and Jordan Davis chases down the rebound. Wants to run, has his pocket picked by Ritchie, and the Eagles are going to go the other way, but the Dolphins do a good job of getting back.
Yeah, Jordan Davis.
Miller on the kick out. Rolone into the corner, back to Miller, and he's fouled by Bruner.
One of the Dolphins things that they are really, Coach Mintz is really emphasizing, that you've got to match this energy from the Eagles, and certainly the Dolphins are really stepping it up in that area.
You know, we were talking before the game, 8-4 start for Jacksonville's their best in 5 years. And Ritchie catch and shoot off the inbounds, misses the three. Good rebound by Osifo. But you've noticed a different energy around this team and this start for Jacksonville going into conference play tonight.
Certainly that has been a real key and a real something that they've emphasized, that Coach has really talked about.
Great take by Jordan Davis.
Even before Coach Jordan Davis, Coach Jordan Metz, before he arrived at this location, that was truly one of his emphasis. Bring back the energy in this JU Dolphins club.
JU leads by 3. It's their second largest lead to this point. Rosario inside. What a nice take by Carlos Rosario, who growing up in the Dominican Republic would make ice cream and sell it on the street to make money for his family. When he came to America to play basketball in high school, he got to the airport in New York, couldn't speak English, figured out where to go, and now playing college basketball. He's also married. His wife lives in Boston. Kevion Nolan inside. Osifo, hard foul on Rosario. And Osifo will shoot 2 with 8:37 to go in the first half.
Boy, that story of Rosario, that's just pretty incredible. You talk about speak in terms of difficult times, and I would know that probably as well as anybody from my experience as a youth growing up in northern panhandles of Florida.
So Osifo shooting 2. Speaking of the panhandle, Rosario, he started at Pensacola State, he transferred to McNeese State, and now here at Florida Gulf Coast. He's really an amazing story.
Well, I certainly know that location very well. It's only 122 miles away from my whereabouts.
122, you really know it exact.
Yeah, 22 miles farther west.
Rosifo splits the pair, 19-17. Jacksonville leading early on. For Florida Gulf Coast, 11-4. It's the best record in the A-Sun. Largy on the take, can't hit it inside. Marsh the board, and the Dolphins customarily slow it up. It's the most wins for Florida Gulf Coast in their non-conference, also in 5 years. They were 10-4. Beat North Florida the other day. Really balanced effort by them to take their conference opener. This is the A-Sun opener for Jacksonville. Workman, no. Cano the board for the Eagles. Tavian Dunn-Martin, kind of quiet so far. Gives it to Cano. Cano lost the dribble, and back to Dunn-Martin for the reset. Inside, Rosario wide open for the layup.
Trying to catch these Dolphins out of position, and they were able to do that with Rosario.
Well, you're worried about Dunn-Martin and Samuel and Cano and Larky, and you kind of forget about Rosario, and foul inside on Samuel. First foul. And that brings us to a timeout on the floor. So 19-19, really good matchup so far between Jacksonville and Florida Gulf Coast. That brings us to a timeout. We'll be back from historic Swisher Gym next.